I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio at the Morning Pulse here on this Friday, March 14th. My goodness, what a beautiful day we have in store for us, and a beautiful weekend as well. Do want to begin this morning with News 2 is aware of the police chase that occurred throughout the Lincoln County community last night. The Nebraska State Patrol has confirmed that they are working on giving us details. We'll have those later on today, so for updates and developments on that police chase throughout the community of North Platte, stick with News 2. You can find additional details tonight, obviously at 6 and 10 on air, and of course at knopnews2.com as soon as they become available. We do have a little bit of fire danger today. We don't have a red flag warning in effect, but there's still a very high risk of concerning wildfires today. This graphic is a courtesy of Region 51 Emergency Management, and they are saying that there's definitely going to be some impact today of potential fire. So definitely want to make sure that you have chains properly secured, avoid dry grass, and definitely avoid situations where a fire could ignite if at all possible. Remember to properly discard cigarettes as well and keep vehicles off of dry grass. That's going to be extremely important. Outdoor burning is not advised, and be mindful that really anything can cause a spark that could easily and quickly result into devastation. In fact, yesterday, a wildfire near Loop City forced some residents to evacuate. According to the Sherman County Sheriff's Office, several departments from across the state responded to a grass fire near Highway 58 and Road 797. Because of the high fire danger, 2 homes were evacuated. The fire had since been contained, but the cause is under investigation. The Sheriff's Office says that it may have sparked on purpose. Very concerning. And 2 central Nebraska fire departments put a stop to a grass fire in Clay Center. According to the Clay County EMA, Clay Center and Harvard fire crews were called out to Highway 6 and Highway 14 intersection just before 2 p.m. yesterday for a grass fire. The fire was caused by a spark from a chainsaw. Because of the quick response, the department says only about 1 acre was burned, thankfully. There were no injuries on the property and not major property damage in the incident either. Definitely want to be cautious here in the next couple of days, though, when you do any outdoor activities. And once again, Region 51 Emergency Management here across Greater Nebraska advising no burning or any activities that may cause a spark. Members of Nebraska's federal delegation are once again pushing pushing legislation to honor members of the North Platte WW2 Canteen to receive the country's highest honors. Senator Deb Fischer has introduced legislation to award the North Platte WW2 Canteen with a Congressional Gold Medal. Senator Fischer has a unique connection to the North Platte Canteen. Her mother was a kindergarten teacher in the North Platte community within the fall of 1944.
When she would talk about her stories of the kids in the community, she talked about the canteen. And she would always say, the boys would come through on the train and how all these women and communities worked so hard and made all these sandwiches and had birthday cakes, and how if there was enough time, they would come in the canteen there at the station and dance, visit, showing some love and feeling at home. If they didn't have time, how the women would run alongside the train and hand out food to them as they were reaching out the windows. So that's my memory of hearing about the canteen.
That's Nebraska U.S. Senator Deb Fischer, who has introduced Senate legislation for the canteen to be honored the gold medal from the Congressional Gold Medal. 3rd Congressional District Congressman Adrian Smith has introduced companion legislation within the House of Representatives. Members of the Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture crops judging team in Curtis took home the team's placement in 2 recent contests. Congratulations, as they hosted UNL, hosted contests in February that included more than 100 competitors from 7 schools. NCTA received first place team in a 2-year division category, and individuals on the team also received first, third, fourth, and fifth place rankings as well. The team also placed first at the Purdue University Crops Judging Contest held in West Lafayette on March 8th. Along with the first, second, fourth, and fifth individual rankings, the team will compete again in April for the national competition. So congratulations to students down at the Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture in Curtis. Now the Tri-Cities, where a Grand Island business owner has been indicted by a federal grand jury in Kansas City after being accused of stealing from customers in several states. Court documents say that 42-year-old Bobby Bates Sr. is accused of failing to construct buildings after being paid with his business, Built Right Construction. Bates is charged with 2 counts of wire fraud. Court documents say that this happened between February 2023 and October 2023, defrauding customers in 10 different states, including Nebraska, resulting in losses of more than $700,000. And lastly, today, in case you missed it, a buzzer beater in the Norris versus Pius game yesterday, making it on the Sports Center top 10 as the number one
never
play.
Have. It's
the game
so
tied up with 3 seconds left when
right
an individual hit one of the greatest shots in state tournament history. My goodness, this is quite the impressive accomplishment here that you can see on your screen. This is... yeah, it's a 70-footer for the victory, and this marked the individual shooting the ball's only points of the game. Talk about showing up when it counts. Of course, we'll have additional coverage from the state tournament tonight at 6 and 10 here at KNOP, but can you believe it? A play from the Nebraska State Boys Basketball Tournament claiming the #1 spot on Sports Center's top 10 plays. Quite the accomplishment. What a way to put Nebraska on the map as well. Running out the week on the Morning Pulse with a check of the 7-day forecast. 62 the high for us today. It's going to be a little bit breezy, a little bit cooler tomorrow, but still not too bad. Excited for those weekend temperatures and awfully excited for what we could experience at the beginning of next work week as well. A little bit cooler when we work into the mid parts of next work week, but still not too bad for mid-March here in the great state of Nebraska. Have a great weekend. The